welcome to H4 Formula, the link to the fire within. My name is Stephen Train, your host. Well, today I was talking about power. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what you believe, all your life, you have the power of God. God gave you the power. With power, you know what that movie, Spider-Man? With power comes responsibility. That's all there is to it, guys. You got power. Then you gotta find somebody to teach you the power. Like Superman, right? He came here with power. He gotta have a good parent to teach him correctly, right? Or else other people are gonna teach him and gonna use his power. Same thing you got. You got power. If you don't use it correctly, somebody else is gonna use it for you. Somebody else is gonna tell you what to believe, right? You gotta find out. And sometimes, they tell you to believe is that because they figure out that, you run on your feeling. So they're going to use you. They're going to use your feeling. They're going to agree with you on everything on top of that. And they're going to feed you everything you need to do to follow them, right? And they're smart enough. They're not going to do the stuff that they get you so angry enough that you commit some kind of crime or doing something, right? Because they're smarter than you. They're your leader. They're smarter than you. Because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get punishment. But they don't care about you. They will make you so mad and angry. They show you everything for little detail, that you agree with. And you get mad and angry. You get frustrated. And you go out and commit crime. And you be going to jail. Or you get punishment by other people. Then they won't do nothing to help you. They won't. Right? And if they rich people, they got money, yeah, they're going to bail you out. They're going to bail you out until they can't bail you out no more, right? Because they need somebody to do the work for them. Whether company or evil people. A company, at least they hire you, they pay you. This guy, the evil guy, they pay you for doing the wrong thing. The company pay you for work for them. Or another guy pay you to do criminal stuff for him. Then you'll be in jail. They won't pay you no more. And your job is done for him. All right? So he just used another person. Now you're in jail. You got punishment for the rest of your life. It's because you following the wrong direction. H2O formula. Everything you face in your life, you got human to option. Right? You had a power. People say things to you. If you got principle of God, followed by that, people say things to you, and I'm not going to do that because it's going to hurt other people. Because when you follow God, you want to love everybody, and you want to help people, right? You don't want to destroy people. But somebody else evil come up to you and tell you to hate this person, hate that person, and they feed you all these things, then you may not know it's true or not, right? And because and you think it's true because you don't have the principle guy, your power. So what happened? Your power. Oh yeah, that's true. So and you adapt their principle of hating people, angry, mad, stuff like that. Then what happened? You go out there and do bad stuff. When you do bad stuff, what happened? I hate to say it, you can get punished. There's law and orders, right? There's law and orders. Well, there are other people. They don't have to be law and order. There are other people that they're not going to let you destroy them, right? You go out there, you make and destroy one or two person, but there's other people that's out there to destroy you, right? That's how it works. You go out there, you be kind, benign, love, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then people accept you. People will react to your action, your attitude, right? Yeah, you can go other way. You're going to demand people, but that's not going to work. You can't demand people. You cannot demand people to accept you if you act foolishly. That's how it works for thousands of years, whether you like it or not. Nothing's going to change, right? Yeah, you can blame. It's easy to pick something out, and when you don't see the big picture, you're lost, you're confused, and it's hard for you to debate anybody there that see big pictures, right? And you sound like you're like an idiot if you don't see the big picture, right? Because when somebody tell you the ocean is big, There's some big fish down there. So you take a boat out there and you jump in the ocean, you're going to get hurt. Or you're going to be eaten sooner or later. Right? But somebody will tell you, nah. You need to go out there, jump in the ocean, swim. Yeah, it's good ocean. Yeah. And you believe them. If you disregard all the dangers, you jump in the ocean. What happened? You're going to die. No if but nothing about it. You know, you're going to swim for a little bit, you get tired, and drown, or something's going to come on and eat you. Right? That's all it is to it. Same thing with in life. Same thing, as human. If you don't have the right power, if you don't have the responsibility and the principle that guide that power, you're going to get used by other humans. There's no if, no other way. You find yourself angry, mad, upset, that means, and with no power to control those, that means you get been manipulated. Right? Like a look at a situation. Right? If you don't have that guy your power, somebody gonna make you mad, angry, upset, and you could do some bad thing, or you join some bad group of people and do the bad thing, and you get punished. Now, sometimes God forgive you; He don't punish you right away. There's some other instant He can punish you right away, but a lot of times, God give you a whole lifetime to repent and to change your mind, right? And follow His walk direction, enjoy your life, right? But if you follow other human and do bad thing, you get punished just like that. You hurt people, you get punished just like that. Understand, there's other human. They follow God law, and they hold back to not acting crazy or mad like you do, right? But it came to a point where you drive them into a point where they disregard God law too. And now they become you. And when they become you, you'll fight. Right? And they're going to dominate you. Because there's less people are doing crazy stuff than people that don't do crazy stuff. Because there's more people want to live peaceful life and follow the law. Follow God law. Follow God law surpasses everything. But and they have to follow man law. Right? Man law designed to steal. Right? Man law designed to, even though it was a good thing to pass out, man law, is because a lot of people, they cannot control their power. So man law had to be in place to punish you by stealing your energy, right? Because you don't obey God law. So what happened? Man have to create their own law, and the best way to create their own law is to distract you, like through tax regulation, any kind of law that will take your energy, will take your money, right? Because they knew that you're going to act crazy, you're not going to follow God laws. So what happened? You got to follow some kind of law, right? So they follow their law. That's why you get upset, angry all the time, because they steal all your energy, right? Because they steal all your power, because you're not following God law. So they're going to steal your power. So all you have to do is you find acceptance in humanity, and they keep on rejecting you because you don't follow God law. So they reject you, right? And that's why you struggle through thousands of years, right? That's all it is to it. Whether you like it or not, that's all it is to it. All right, guys. With your powers, take responsibility. Follow God, Jesus Christ, time for amendment. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Why you get mad, upset, and go do bad stuff. All right? Or enjoy life. It's up to you. All right, guys. Have a good day.